The Sonos ACE is the new kid on the block for premium headphones. When looking for premium headphones, there are so many choices, and now it's pretty tough to figure out which ones you want to go with. I picked two other headphones to compare them against, the Bose QC Ultra and the Sony XM5 Mark Vs. And I've been looking forward to see what Sonos would do as soon as I heard there were some headphones coming out as a Sonos speaker user myself. Let's start with the comparison off against the Bose QC Ultra. The Bose has been seen as the premium headphones for its noise cancellation features and stellar audio performance and design. Now, whenever you're on a plane, you see a person who travels a lot, they typically wear Bose headphones. The new QC Ultra carries a lot of the same bloodline from previous headphones. They fold down, making them easier to toss into a bag. They're very comfortable to wear and arguably have the best noise cancellation available. The use of metal in the arms and yokes and the pleather on the headband and ear cups makes these very attractive, and they also feel premium. There are some cons, however. There's no USB-C audio, meaning that the port on the bottom is just for charging, but you do have a 3.5mm jack for wired listening, and you can also use them when there's no power. This is an audio sample with the Sonos ACE with no background sound, just talking outside. And this is the microphone on the Sony XM5 headphones. We're in the same scenario. I am just outside on my porch. And then we have the Bose QC Ultra headphones. And so let me know between all three of these headphones, which one sounded the best. And one of the Bose's biggest new feature is immersive audio, and it's something that doesn't provide any sort of improvement or value. And it's something that I pretty much just turned off to save on battery life. The Sonos ACE comes in swinging with its own premium design too. The styling of the Sonos ACE is similar to the Bose. They're sleek with minimal branding. If you don't know what you're looking for, you quickly mistake them for another brand. Now, when you do take a closer look, they have a lot of the little details that makes them stand out, like these chrome silts and also the volume toggle. They are a bit heavier as they are 11 ounces compared to the 8.8 on XM5s and also 8.9 on the Bose, which really didn't bother me much when I was wearing them. But beyond that, they feel very comfortable. I do find them a bit on the snugger side, but I do have a pretty big head. I did let a few other people wear them who had smaller heads. They found that the pressure to be just right. The adjustable head strap also has a nice amount of padding, and the amount you can adjust them is adequate. So there is ways to really customize the fit to a point where it should fit most heads. The ear cups feel smooth and they're coated in an anti-fingerprint finish, whereas the Bose can get a bit fingerprinty and the XM5s look downright greasy after a few hours of usage. The Sonos ACE have physical buttons just like the Bose, which makes accessing features pretty simple, unlike the XM5s, which definitely relies on touch controls, which does get annoying over time. Battery life is always a big deal, and the Sonos ACE offers 30 hours of playback time with Bluetooth and ANC turned on. In comparison, the XM5s also offer 30 hours, but the Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra headphones offers 24 hours. The Sonos fast charging function gives you 3 hours of juice just from a 3-minute charge, which is impressive and very, very convenient when you're trying to catch that flight and you're just plugged into the wall really quickly, plug it in for a few minutes, and that's enough for the whole flight. Nice. Oh yeah, the USB-C cable is also for audio, not just charging on the XM5s and also on the Sonos. So the Sonos ACE and the XM5s has a disadvantage when comparing them to Bose. They do not fold, so you do have to account for space a bit more with these headphones. Oh yeah, and I need to mention that the ACE case zipper is horrible. It gets snagged at least 25% of the time, and that sort of takes away from some of that premium feeling you have with these headphones because the case just doesn't feel great because of that zipper. The XM5s are my go-to headphones for travel and listening to music. I left some on a plane before and I freaked out and ordered another pair to my hotel room, even though I had other headphones with me. The XM5s from Sony's, to me, are the best headphones you can get. The build may not be the most premium feeling headphones around, but they still feel substantial. The XM5s have this smooth, seamless design with sweeping lines, and they look great. The one thing, as I mentioned before, is the fingerprints that makes them look less premium, and that's due to the soft touch plastics. The black version gets dirty, but some of the lighter colors don't show as much. The headband section now employs ABS sliders instead of the metal bands to adjust the fit, And just the way the sliders kick out at the bottom means they do protrude a little bit. There's also a section of memory foam in the middle of the headbands, and this helps with support and also comfort. The band is covered in a new synthetic leather that also covers the memory foam ear pads. It is very smooth and soft, which leads me to the most important thing, is comfort. And these are the most comfortable headphones that I've worn. Okay, let's discuss audio quality. I listen to a lot of hip hop music, DJ mixes, R&B, and also some top 40 pop. I do listen to a fair share of podcasts, and when testing headphones, I mix in other types of music like classic rock and even some jazz. Out of the box, all three headphones are exceptional, and they all have EQs in each app, but I do find the XM5's EQ to be a bit more robust compared to Sonos and Bose, only giving you a few options. I found the Bose provides the most tamed but clear audio, no matter what I threw at it, and for the type of music I like, it doesn't sound super exciting until I made my EQ adjustments. The highs are never clashing, the mids and lows feel very spot on. And with Bose, that's expected. You get audio that sounds like it was mixed very evenly. The XM5s are a bit exciting, which I do enjoy. It provides a dynamic sound without losing out on the highs and mids. The bass is powerful and precise, with no low rattle or drone when listening to it. With EQs, you can make it perfect and sound exactly how you want. However, for me, I really didn't touch it because out of the box, I think these sound great. Actually, for me, I think they sound the best. So the Sonos ACE sounds very good as well, but when comparing them to these other two, you can tell where it's lacking. At times, it can sound muddy when there's a lot of music going on. And the lack of soundstage at times can be a bit concerning when listening to exciting music or big bands. And when going between these headphones, the ACE sadly sits right outside the door. The XM5s has a lot of options when it comes to noise cancellation and pass-through. You can customize it based on your location, what your body is doing, which is actually awesome when you set it up. The Bose allows you to make presets of your sound profiles, which is a feature I use, but it doesn't dynamically switch. Sonos just has off and on without the ability to adjust levels. The Sonos app is lacking a ton and it's pretty buggy too. I know this is the first effort, but app experience does take away from these headphones. There has been a few updates that has been pushed out and some of the bugs are gone, but there still is inconsistency within the app. Bose has a new app and it's super clean with a decent amount of options, but it's still far behind what Sony has, but it's a great start. And I guess to round this up is that with the Sonos ACE, there is one thing that I was looking forward to the most, and that is using it with my home theater setup. And this is where the biggest disappointment happens. It's the lack of Wi-Fi mode. So they don't act like a Wi-Fi speaker in your house. They connect to your soundbar via Bluetooth, which does work, but also that's not new. I can do that today with my AirPods to my Apple TV or even any headphones to Roku or even Google TV. I was hoping that I'd be able to just music is playing on this speaker, let me just tap into that, or listen to music all around the house and then have the headphones on, or just some really unique features that only Sonos can provide, but we did not see that. Overall, the XM5s are my pick, and also when you consider pricing. The XM5s you can find on sale often at Best Buy for around $300, and the Bose QC Ultra Comfort, which retails for $430. Regardless of anything, use my links down below for the best pricing. Anyways guys, Kevin the Tech Ninja, thank you for watching. Talk to you guys later.